Hi everyone. Well, here's our next sketchbook school lesson. We're going to learn how to draw a silly little gnome character. Now gnomes are, they're little characters, little people that like to hide in the gardens or the forests, and they are actually a symbol of good luck. And we're going to make a few, and they're pretty easy to do. So on a piece of paper or in your sketchbook, have a pencil, an eraser, and you're ready to go. The first thing I'm going to draw is the gnome's nose. So I'm going to give him a nose kind of like an oval, okay? Now, a gnome wears a very tall, usually a red hat, and that hat is said to be where all the magic is. So his hat is kind of slouched down over his eyes. You don't even see the gnome's eyes. So I'm going to make a curved line out and a curved line out. And now from here, I'm going to make the hat. And I'm going to go up, and the hat is like a triangle hat, and I'm going to make it kind of curve around to one side. And it doesn't have to be even. Notice how my line, let me make sure I'm still in the camera here. I was sitting down. You can see how my hat is curved, my line is a little wobbly. That's okay. So now some gnomes have mustaches. So I'm going to make a mustache line here and here. And then they all have very long beards, like that. Now to give the beard some texture, I'm just going to make some lines, and some of them are going to be close together, some are going to be wider apart, and this is just going to describe the texture of the gnome's beard. I can also do that same thing right on his mustache too. Okay. All right, so the next thing, and I'm just going to come back up here to his hat, like that. All right, now the next thing, I'm going to do his arms, and his arms are going to come right from behind here. And I'm just going to make a curved line at the end. And then his little legs. Remember, these are little creatures, so they're not big at all. Now their hats, like I said, they're usually red, but sometimes they're striped, sometimes they're polka dotted. So you decide how you want to decorate the hat. I'm going to do, another version of the gnome. And I'm going to see if I can move my paper over just a bit. And again, I'm going to start with the nose, make sure I'm in the camera, and I'm going to make the sides of the hat coming down over his eyes. And then I'm going to make the hat coming straight up this time, almost like an elf. And this time he's not going to have a mustache, he's just going to have a really long beard. And this is a very short gnome. And we're not even going to see all of his, I'm not going to see his arms, and I'm not going to see his legs because he's so tall. Just his feet are shining through, and maybe just a little bit of his arms. Or you don't have to have his arms there at all. Maybe this one has wide stripes on his hat. All right, so why don't you make a whole bunch of gnomes, colorful gnomes, and I can't wait to see what you do.